Did you know there were 2 times when we age that our age acceleration bursts and goes really, really fast? And that is age 44 and age 60. Our metabolism changes, our skin health changes, our muscle health changes, our immune system changes, our kidney health changes, our cardiovascular system changes. Everything changes. So we hit about 44, it's accelerated. But when we get about 60, it's even worse. We get immune system problems, kidney function problems, heart function problems, immune system, cognitive problems, and it goes really fast. So that is why a lot of people start to get disease when they get into their 60s. Now, it's not guaranteed, but it is the time where you see a lot of this happening. It's a massive biomolecular shift that occurs in our cells. And what can we do about it? Well, we can decrease alcohol, which I'm trying to do because they say at 60, you can't metabolize it like you used to. Like in your 40s, you probably get a hangover because you're wondering why you can't handle it like you were in your 20s. Because your metabolism changes and that's why you can't handle it. But in your 60s, it gets even worse. And then it starts to affect your immune system and all that. I'm going to be bringing you a lot more things about aging in your 60s because I'm going to be 60 in January. And I really think this is a time, if you've done nothing for your health, it all catches up to you, right? And they say whatever you did when you were younger, you'll see it on your skin, your face, your body, everything when you're 50. But whatever you've done to yourself, you will have it produce probably disease in your 60s. So is it too late? No, it's never too late. Let's get some real facts. Let's make some real changes. And in the meantime, there are some things that you can do. And these are the things that you can do to change your biological age. And these are exercise 3 to 5 times a week for 30 minutes. And if you're like me and you can't do it for 30 minutes, do it 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever. Do the muscle exercises. Longevity is everything, and that all comes down to muscle strength. So if you have muscle strength, you're going to have a longer life. That's why they're saying about Ozempic is that people that lose weight rapidly and they lose muscle, yes, they're getting all their biomarkers good, their blood sugar good, their A1C good and everything like that. But if they lose muscle, what's the point? So you have to make sure you maintain that muscle. Second thing is make sure you get your vitamin D. They're saying that the government says 30 NGs in your blood when you get your blood test. Check your vitamin D. If it's 30 NGs, you're about normal. But actually they're saying now that it should be between 50 and 80 to get longevity effects. The next thing is to get your omega-3s. We get so many omega-6s. You've heard that you shouldn't eat a lot of seed oils, but they never tell you why, right? Because it raises your omega-6s, and those are the bad ones. So you have to counter it by reducing your omega-6s and increasing your omega-3s. So take about, I think it's 3,000 to 4,000. I'll get that in a day, 3,000 to 4,000 omega-3s. You could do that with supplements and things like that. And the other thing is that I know everyone talks about that you should have a lot of protein. Then you hear you shouldn't have a lot of protein. And people in the blue zones who live a long time, they do minimal amount of protein. But if you listen to Dr. Peter Attia, I'll put his name here, he's saying that we should double our protein, the recommended amount. And you know what? If you're like me and most people, it is super hard to double your protein. So that's saying that maybe the FDA, or not the FDA, but the government is saying that we need about 30 to 40 grams of protein a day. He's saying that we probably need about 100 to maybe even more if you can get that. So work on your protein for longevity. So I'll be bringing you a lot of things that we can do for longevity because I'm going to get on this journey of reducing the alcohol, increasing the things that I need to do to have longevity. Nowadays, it's not about living a long time and being 100. We all know that. It's about the quality of life. That is more important now than ever. So stick with me and I'm going to help you. We're going to help each other. We're going to build a community of being well, feeling well, and looking and feeling the best we can.